Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to Somaliland National Television English News Program. My name is Farhat Sheikh Habib and I'm here to update you with the latest top stories. Coming up, the main news headlines. More than 200 employees of the National Electoral Commission dispatched throughout Sahel region. State funeral for late Mohammed Hassan Haid. Irrigational equipment for smallholder farmers in Gabile were handed over. Welcome back, and now for the main news in detail. The photo registration exercise is expected to officially launch in 48 centers for residents in Sahel province to get enlisted on Saturday. Members of the National Electoral Commission have shown commitment about the photo registration process that's expected to officially commence in Sahel province, where they have made ready all necessary equipments to register voters. They've confirmed that they've designated 48 registration centers for residents to get enlisted. The photo registration drive will run for 28 days and is expected to take place all districts within Sahel region. ActionAid in Somaliland has organized an event to mark the handover of irrigational equipment for smallholder farmers in Gabile region. The Deputy Governor of Gabile region and the Director General of Ministry of Agriculture, joined by officials from ActionAid, have jointly attended at the handing over occasion of irrigational equipment for smallholder farmers in Gabile. Head of ActionAid projects in Somaliland, Hashi Abdullahi, who spoke on the occasion, has discussed about the range of development projects implemented by ActionAid, plus the massive range of accomplishments made for the last couple of years in Somaliland, where he stated that they will distribute various kinds of irrigational equipment to smallholder farmers. The Deputy Governor of Gabile region and the Director General of Ministry of Agriculture have equally commended this achievement and thanked ActionAid for its contribution. Mohammed Yaqub, who is a senior official from ActionAid, has also spoken at the event and expressed a tribute to the government for showing commitment in working with ActionAid, where he promised that they will contribute on their part providing assistance to drought victims in the country, and stated,
"My colleague Hashi has enumerated what we have done and is being confirmed by the Vice Governor of the region. We couldn't have actually done this without the technical support of the ministry, which is also being represented by the Director General. I want to emphasize that we are not just supporting, but we are supporting to respond to the needs and aspirations of the people that we work with, that is, people living in poverty. So this support we are providing today is actually a lot of resources, and I want to urge our farmers, which I believe they will, to actually take good use of these things that we are going to provide to them, to enable them use the facilities that we have already provided in the communities. These things that we are providing is actually going to directly benefit about 150 farmers, but it has ripple-killing effect because a lot more people are actually going to benefit from the use of these facilities. And you will also realize that we have actually prepared some synopsis highlighting some of the things that we have done. Please is actually in line with our accountability principle, and we are actually going to share this information with all our beneficiaries. Areas that you think we've not got it right, please, you have the right and responsibility to challenge us. We always believe that when you are constructing a road, you will not be able to tell whether it's straight or not unless somebody tells you. For that matter, we always challenge communities to come out with alternatives as to how we need to do things differently. We in ActionAid, let me say, are going to start conversations around the next phase of this project, though it's going to end in 2016. But we are going to actually start some conversation to look at what is it that we need to do next. And I remember 2 weeks ago, we had interaction with the Minister of Agric and the Director General who is here to actually have this conversation. And we are committing to ensure that all of us, the farmers, the ministry, other civil society organizations working here, the media, are actually going to input into the next phase of this intervention. So I want to say that we are going to actually get back to you to kickstart this conversation somewhere April or May. I know one of the critical things we've all been talking about in the last 1 or 2 months has to do with the drought. And the Vice Governor already mentioned that somewhere November, December, ActionAid responded. But I want to also use this platform to inform you that ActionAid has actually secured funding, about $60,000, to procure relief items to support people affected by the drought. People from this part of the country are not going to be left out in the distribution of the relief items. We have identified the beneficiaries. We have communicated with the Ministry of Agric. We've communicated with NERAD as far as our plans are concerned. And inshallah, next Sunday, I'm right?
Yes.
Next Sunday, we are actually going to start the distribution. We have actually involved, we have deeply involved NERAD, we have deeply involved the NGO cluster meeting. We have also involved the Gabile region just to make sure that we are able to effectively distribute these items to ensure that it gets to people who actually need it. We've actually discussed with our peers, and at the point we had to even drop some communities because support has already been provided, or other organizations have planned to provide them with that support. We just want to make sure that we are effective and efficient in the distribution of these items. On this note, I want to conclude by thanking you for this opportunity that you have given ActionAid to work with you, and to also thank the Director General, the Vice Governor of the Gabile region, for spending time with us. We know they are quite busy, but at least they have taken time out of their busy schedule to be part of this process. And to the media, please, you are our partners, and we know we cannot do anything without you. We count on your cooperation. Assalamu alaikum.
Golis University in Hargeisa has organized a vibrant farewell ceremony to commemorate the graduation of the second part graduates from Renewable Energy Program. University administration, government officials, professors, and large number of invitees were in attendance at the event. University administrators hosted the ceremony celebrating for the achievement of the graduates who finalized courses for solar energy renewable programs that's expected to replace the highly unaffordable cost of electricity in the country. Professor Saeed, Golis University president, also discussed about the importance of incorporating this new department to the university. After graduation, he urged graduates to pursue a dream job of working in research and development for solar modules. Other keynote speakers have on their part discussed the significance of offering such programs.
For coming this morning, honoured guests, for friends, for the graduates. This is a very special day for us and for me to see so many young men, hopefully in the future some young women as well, who will graduate from the Golis University Renewable Energy Institute. You know, just 3 weeks ago, there was a major conference here in Hargeisa in Somaliland, the Somali Renewable Energy Forum. It was covering all the Somali territories and was looking at the crisis of energy in the Somali territories. We pay the most expensive electricity anywhere in the world, and yet we have phenomenal natural resources in this region. I was really encouraged by so many people at the conference who are starting projects or want to start projects to help to provide the gap in energy in this region. And I'm grateful for some of our friends here who are guests with us today who are involved in that. There are many challenges in energy, in renewable energy. But renewable energy is one of the things that we can do to help close this massive gap, both in cost, in development, and affordable energy for everyone here in the Somali regions. One of the major obstacles identified at that conference, that forum, was the lack of a skilled workforce in this region. There is the potential in energy, there is the potential in people, there is the potential in investment, but we have a massive shortage of skills. What the Golis Renewable Energy Institute has been attempting to do in a small way, and hopefully in a growing way over the future months, is to fill the gap in trained and skilled young men and women to meet the challenges that we have. Electricity is a fantastic benefit in our lives. It gives us so many things. We enjoy every day without thinking, and yet without the people who know how to handle it safely and to bring it to our homes in a reliable way, it is an energy resource that is wasted. Here we want to teach young people how to safely perform installations in homes, in businesses, in solar energy installations. We want to teach them how to do that. We want to teach them how to maximize the benefit from the sun for electricity, or for even solar pumping, or for heating water, things that are normally horrendously expensive here. I'm very pleased to say that through the wonderful generosity of the President of Golis, Dr. Saeed, and through friends in Europe and through friends in America, we have been gifted lots of equipment and tools, and the wonderful workshop that I hope you will visit before you leave today, to see what we have by way of a first-class training facility. We have got excellent facilities for training young men and women here, and we've got teachers who can share skills that are very appropriate and very relevant. I want to thank my Somali colleagues who teach. This is a course that does not need a high entry level. People coming directly from high school or from university or from anywhere can take part in this course and learn. You'll be pleased to know that I no longer teach on it, so it is taught completely in Somali. You don't have to speak the Irish form of English that I currently use. You can speak Somali and learn the course.
That brings us to the end of our English news program on Somaliland National Television. From me and the rest of the team are leaving you until we meet for the next time. Goodbye.